Okay, we're going to go over our lesson 13-3 on page 773 in your math book. Make sure you already watched the visual learning video that was on Pearson Realize before we do this together. Okay, let's read number 1. Alex has a piece of ribbon that is 45 feet long. He cuts the ribbon. Now he has 39 feet of ribbon. How many feet of ribbon did Alex cut off? Draw a picture and write an equation to solve your work. To solve and then show your work. So here, let's just real quick, since we're supposed to draw a picture, let's just draw a piece of ribbon. There's my piece of ribbon. Okay, his ribbon was 45 feet long, the whole thing. So I'm going to draw a box on top. This is going to be like my bar diagram. The whole thing, the biggest that it was 45 feet. Okay, and this really should go up to here since it was the whole thing. All right, now he cut off some of it. We don't know how much he cut, so let's say that's like this part here. Okay, now he has 39 feet left. We don't know how much he cut off. That is our question mark. This looks just like a bar diagram, doesn't it? Okay, so what equation should I write? Am I going to add 45 plus 39, or am I going to subtract 45 plus 39, minus 39? Okay, you should subtract. We're finding the difference. And if we were to add these two numbers, I'm going to get a much bigger number down here, and we know the largest number was on top. So we need to subtract 45 minus 39, and that'll tell us how much feet he cut off. So I can't do that in my head because I can see when I'm looking at the ones place, I'm going to need to regroup. So I'm just going to write it over here on the side. 45 minus 39. Let's regroup. 15 take away 9 is 6, and 3 take away 3 is 0. So that means he cut off 6 feet. Don't forget your unit, feet. You need to tell the person what you're talking about. It was in inches or yards. It was feet. So write your unit there. Okay, back side. A plant was 15 inches tall. It grew and is now 22 inches tall. How many inches did the plant grow? So they drew a yardstick, and they have 15 inches is where they started, and then it started to grow. So they have to keep going. They have to count on until they land to 22. Now they added 5 here first because I knew 15 plus 5 was 20. That was an easy number for them to do in their head. That's why they added 5 first. And then they kept going and added 2 more because they had to land on 22. Now, to figure out how much the plant grew, that would be the number of jumps. So, how much did the plant grow? Okay, the plant grew 7 inches. Each bus is 10 meters long. Each boat is 7 meters long. What is the total length of 2 buses and 2 boats? So I'm going to draw a picture of some buses and boats to help me. I know I need to have 2 of them, so I'll just draw boxes. It doesn't have to look exactly like a bus. So here are my 2 buses that are 10 meters, 10 meters. Here are my 2 boats that are 7 meters and 7 meters. So what's the total length? I need to add all of these together. So I'm going to add 10 plus 10 plus 7 plus 7. And what does that equal? 10 plus 10 is 20. 7 plus 7 is 14. So 20 plus 14 equals, I'm looking at my tens places and my ones places, 34. So 34 meters is our answer. Don't forget the meters. You need to have your unit there. Okay, next page. Write an equation using a question mark for the unknown number. Solve with a picture or another way. Brent's rope is 49 inches long. He cuts off some of the rope and now it is 37 inches long. How much rope did Brent cut off? This is exactly like the ribbon problem. Let's go ahead and draw a picture of a rope. Okay. Up on top, I know the whole length of the rope was 49 inches. So let's write that on top. Okay, he cut some off. We don't know how much he cut off. And now what's left is 37 inches. So how much did he cut off? Again, what is my equation going to be? Do I need to add 49 plus 37 or subtract 49 minus 37? Okay, we need to subtract them. We subtract it because we need to get a smaller number here. If I was to add them together, that's giving me a very large piece, much larger than 49, and that would not make any sense. So I'm going to take 49 inches minus 37 inches equals question mark. And I don't need to write this on the side to regroup because I don't need to regroup on this one. I can do 9 minus 7 in my head and 4 minus 3 in my head. 9 minus 7 is 2 in the ones place, and 4 minus 3 is a 1 in the tens place. So my answer is 12 inches. Don't forget your unit. You need to write down inches. Number 4. Sue ran for some meters and stopped. Then she ran another 22 meters for a total of 61. How many meters did she run at first? Okay, let's draw this out. She ran, so I'm going to draw a line for how much she ran, but we don't know how much it was. They didn't tell us. Then she ran again for 22 meters. Okay, the total, so the whole distance was 61 meters. Okay, again, this looks like a bar diagram here. Am I adding these two numbers or subtracting? We need to subtract them. We're going to take 61 meters minus 22 meters equals question mark. And this time I am going to write it on the side because I can't do 1 minus 2 without regrouping. I need to regroup. So I'm going to write it on the side. I'm not going to do this one in my head. 61 minus 22. I'm going to regroup. 11 minus 2 is 9, and 5 minus 2 is 3. So, at first, she ran 39 meters. Don't forget your meters. Okay, number 5. We need to solve each equation and we have to use the chart. So a circle, the chart is telling me, equals 12. So on top, I'm just going to write the 12 on top. Plus a star, if I look at the chart, a star equals 39. So I'm going to say plus 39. 12 plus 39, I can write this over on the side to help me. 2 plus 9 is 11. I need to regroup, and I get 51. Okay, a square. I use my chart. A square is 57. Minus, what is the star? 39. Okay, let's subtract. 57 minus 39. I need to regroup. 17 take away 9 is 8. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So our answer is 18. Okay, what is the equation on the last one? It should be 39 plus 42 plus the circle is 12. I'm going to write them on the side here. 39 plus 42 plus 12, all three together. I'm going to add my doubles first because I can do that in my head really easily. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 9 is 13. I need to regroup. Okay, 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 more is 9. So my answer is 93. And on the back side, the yellow boat is 15 feet shorter than the green boat. The green boat is 53 feet long. How long is the yellow boat? Think about what you're trying to find. We need to write an equation and then to solve it and show your work. Okay, which boat was longer? Okay, the green boat was longer because it said the yellow boat here is shorter. So since the green boat is longer, that goes on top. And it tells me the green boat is 53 feet. On the bottom, I know that the yellow boat is 15 feet shorter, but I don't know how long the boat is. So that's my question mark. Now we can write an equation. Do I add these two numbers or subtract the two numbers? We need to subtract. 53 minus 15 equals question mark. Okay, I'm going to write it on the side because I can't do that in my head very easily. We need to regroup. 13 take away 5 is 8, and 4 take away 1 is 3. So our answer is 38 feet. They put the feet for us. Okay, Steve measured the length of his desk. It measured 2 units. Circle the unit that Steve used. What would make sense? Would it be 2 meters, 2 feet, 2 centimeters, or 2 inches? Let's remember, a meter is a meter stick or about a bat. A foot is the size of your ruler. A centimeter is the size of a blueberry or a button. An inch is the size of a small paper clip. So which would make sense? Which would a desk, his desk at school, okay, we're talking about a school desk, would that be 2 meters, 2 feet, 2 centimeters, or 2 inches? Okay, it would make sense for his desk at school to be 2 feet. Lori measured the length of her cat. It measured 45 units. Circle the unit she used. Okay, we need 45 of them. So, centimeters, we remember, is a blueberry size. A yard is the size of a bat or a yardstick. An inch is the paper clip. A foot is the ruler. Okay, would she need 45 blueberries lined up across to be the length of her cat? Maybe. I don't know. I think that might be a little too small. Let me check the others to see which one might make more sense. Would a cat be 45 baseball bats? No, that's definitely too big. 45 paper clips. Oh, maybe. I'm going to leave that as an option. 45 rulers. Oh no, definitely too big. Okay, what would seem better? Let's see. 45 inches. Now, if we remember, 36 inches was the same as 1 yard. Okay, so this is a little bit bigger than 1 yardstick. Is a cat bigger than a yardstick? No, a cat is not bigger than a yardstick. A cat is smaller than a yardstick. So 45 inches would be too big. So the only one that could make sense would be 45 centimeters. Okay? And another way to help us remember, how many centimeters are in a ruler? Do you remember? Okay, 30 centimeters equals 1 ruler. So would a cat be a little bit bigger than a ruler? Okay, that makes sense. So yes, centimeter would be 45 centimeters would be the cat. Okay, Lucy's ribbon is 1 foot long. Kathleen's ribbon is 15 inches long. Whose ribbon is longer and by how many? And we need to explain. Okay, Lucy's was 1 foot. Kathleen's is 15 inches. Now, they are using different units, aren't they? This ribbon, and we're talking about feet, and this ribbon, we're talking about inches. So how can we compare them? What do we know about feet and inches? Well, I know that a foot is 12 inches. That's the length of a ruler. So, even though it said 1 foot, I know that's the same thing as 12 inches. So now we can compare whose ribbon is longer. Kathleen's was 15 inches and Lucy's is 12 inches. So now that we have the same unit, we can compare and we can see that Kathleen's is longer. So let's say Kathleen's ribbon is longer. Okay, and we need to explain. We're going to say Lucy's ribbon is 1 foot, which equals 12 inches. Okay, and that's how we knew to get the answer. Her ribbon equaled 12 inches, so we can tell that Kathleen's is longer. All right, number 9. Mary's water bottle is 25 centimeters long. Joey's water bottle is 22 centimeters long. Ella's water bottle is 17 centimeters long. Which statements are correct? Choose all that apply. Okay. Mary's bottle is 8 centimeters longer than Ella. So right now we're comparing Mary and Ella. So how much is Mary? 25. Okay, now it's saying hers is longer than Ella's. How much is Ella's? 17. Okay, is Mary's bottle 8 centimeters longer than this? If we subtract 8, would we get 17? Let's do this on the side to see. 25 minus 8. I need to regroup. 15 take away 8 is 7. 1 take away nothing is 1. It matches. I did get 17, so yes, this one is true. Her water bottle was 8 centimeters longer than Ella's. Let's compare the next two. Joey's bottle is 6 centimeters longer than Ella's. So let's write Joey's up here on top of it. Joey's was 22. Ella's is 17. And it's saying 6 centimeters longer. So what's 22 minus 6? Let's see if it equals 17. On the side, I'm going to write 22 minus 6. I need to regroup. And I get 16. Did that match what it says here? No. This one said 6 centimeters and it should have been 16 centimeters. So that one's not correct. It does not match. Okay, Joey's bottle is 3 shorter than Mary's. So let's put Joey's on top. Joey's is 22. Mary's is 25. Now it's saying his is shorter. So I'm not going to say 22 minus 3. Because his is shorter, we need to use Mary's bottle to subtract. So Mary's is bigger, her number is on top, 25. I'm going to subtract 3 and I'm going to see if I get 22. Is 25 minus 3 22? Yes, it is. So this one matches. You have to be careful because this one said shorter instead of longer. And on these two it said longer. Okay, the last one. Ella's bottle is 8 centimeters longer than Mary's. Okay, so how much is Ella's? 17. How much is Mary's? 25. I don't even need to subtract. Does this make sense? If Ella's is 17 and Mary's is 25, would Ella's bottle be longer? No, I could see already that Ella's bottle is shorter than Mary's. So I already know that that is not true. Okay? You do not have homework today because it is Friday and you do not get the homework sheet on Friday. So all I want you to do is to go back in and do the lesson check for today, but you do not have to do the homework. All right, thank you.